This is Angela with the Lamar's YMCA. Today we're going to focus on food choices that can help boost your immune system, as well as ways to make healthy food choices. So our first thing that we want to focus on is eating the rainbow. When it comes to your fruits and vegetables, don't just focus on green things. We want to focus on the entire rainbow. So make sure that we're consuming our reds, purples, whites, oranges, and greens, both our light and our dark color greens. They're going to bring you different nutrients in them, so it's really important to keep that variety going. Next, we want to focus on our fresh fruits and our fresh vegetables. I know a lot of people are a little bit reluctant to buy fresh right now because of, the possible germs and everything. Make sure that you're washing your fruits and vegetables thoroughly before you consume them. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, feel free to go ahead and purchase in a can. So say for instance, right now I've got a can of beans. If I was going to eat these, I would make sure that I drained them and then I wash them and rinse them to get all the extra sodium, sugar, any of that sort of stuff off of them before I consume them. So it's going to help out keeping our immune system going nice and strong, where we're getting our nutrients from our fruits and vegetables, but we're not overloading with the extra sodium and sugar that tends to be in the canned goods. We also want those fruits and vegetables in our whole state. We want to try to avoid trying to get our nutrients from replacements or supplements. Instead, we want to focus on that whole state. Our replacements and our supplements don't always have the full value of the nutrition. So it is very important, as we're trying to boost our immune system right now, to keep that in that whole state as much as possible. We also, once again, want to focus on foods such as beans. So beans have a lot of fiber in them. And I know that's what we're thinking. We really want to be stuck at home with extra fiber and beans and everything. When we're home right now, or our world is not as it normally is, that tends to increase our stress level. Maybe you're eating things that you don't typically eat. So you're probably becoming a little bit irregular with your eating patterns as well as your digestive patterns. Our fiber can help keep us on track with that and keep our body a little bit happier, a little bit healthier. So try to make sure that we're eating our beans, whether they're dried and you have to boil them up, or they come out of a can, or any of that stuff. Fresh, frozen, whatever you can do, try to get your fiber through your beans. We also maybe want to include things like avocados and almonds. So those are our healthier fats, and we want to include things like that to help with our immune system. Our almonds, try to make sure that they are low sodium or no sodium added. Just your raw almonds are going to be your best kind. Our things that we want to limit to help keep our immune system nice and healthy are going to be things like sodium. So we want to try and keep our sodium down. We want to try and keep our sugar levels down, as well as limiting our alcohol consumption and our red meat consumption. So those 4 types of things can really add to inflammation in your body, which does not help support your immune system. And if you're trying to fight something out, that inflammation in your body will actually have an adverse effect on you trying to fight that and move forward. So try to limit those kinds of things. Okay, what can you do to help lead you down those boosting immune system healthy choices? Our first thing we're going to do is we're going to plan ahead. We're going to plan ahead with a notepad. Make your grocery list, make your meal plans, things of that nature. Make sure that you are including in your meal plans that you are eating the rainbow. You have all those things lined up so you're prepared and ready to go. So that's thing number 1. Thing number 2 is we're going to meal prep. When you get home from the grocery store, get everything washed and disinfected as you need to, and then go right into starting to cut up those fruits or those vegetables. I know my family, we do a lot better when we have our peppers cut up and our celery cut up and things of that nature. We're more readily to eat them versus when they stay in the bag and then you have to take time to cut them as a snack. Go with those things first. Our next thing that we're going to try to do is to keep busy. Finding things or other projects to do around the house, maybe making it a point to clean out a closet a day, or find time to meditate and really kind of get involved or in touch with your emotions and your thoughts and everything, so that you're keeping busy, you're not eating out of boredom. Okay? Our next thing that we want to do is we want to close our kitchen. Just like a restaurant would close their kitchen, close your kitchen either starting at 7 at night and go till 7 in the morning, or 8 o'clock at night and go to 8 in the morning. So some people might look at this as an intermittent fasting, but it's not really that. That's typically while you're sleeping as well. It's just limiting your time period that you're not eating that close to bed and it does give your body that time to just kind of focus on what it has in it and the nutrients that it needs the next day. 7 at night till 7 in the morning, 8 at night till 8 in the morning, whatever works best for you. Some people are 9 to 9. You kind of know what works best in your life a little bit better than I do. Just consider closing that kitchen, putting the chairs down up. Nobody's going into the refrigerator or into the cupboards. Stick to that so that you can adhere to a little bit of a healthier choice schedule. Really, a lot of what we're eating after or that close to bed is our less healthy, nutritious options anyways. We're usually going for those chips and things of that nature, okay? If you are a person, you do need your chips or your splurge food, plan one splurge food and portion size it out. If you're a chips person, get that bowl out or that Ziploc baggie and put your portion in for the day. So one thing that I saw that I thought was really kind of helpful was to put together, especially if you have kids at home, your snack pack or what your munchies are for the day. Include a beverage. If we can focus on consuming our water, like I said in one of our previous videos, a lot of times we think that we're hungry when we're actually dehydrated. So focus on our water first. And then once again, I have us eating the rainbow. So we have an apple and some carrots. My kids love hard-boiled eggs, and as you can see, we still have them available from Easter. And my splurge food can either be one of the low-calorie popcorns that has a reduced sodium compared to some of the other ones, or dark chocolate, something of that nature. Put together like a little basket or a little bin for yourself that's what your snacks are planned for the day. This also, like I said, works really, really well for the kids. And you can put that in the refrigerator or the cabinet, and that's all you're having. Kind of put your boundaries down and things of that nature. When we're also talking about that splurge food, we want to rein that in. We don't want to just, take that entire bag of chips with us. Rein it in, make smart choices about it. Read the label before you portion out your splurge sizes and what you're doing. A lot of people don't realize how much sugar or sodium or fat that their splurge actually has because they're living in the moment. And I get it. That's part of having a splurge. We just want to make sure that we're not ruining everything else while we're doing that splurge. If there's anything else you would love to see for us, these are just a few helpful tips that my family has found that has been working for us. Well, we're not necessarily on our typical normal schedule. Also, I did get some of these ideas from a nutrition webinar from 4 different dietitians and nutritionists that were on a nutrition webinar. If you would like to see more of these things, just reach out and let us know. Feel free to share this, comment, and we love having your support. Once again, we're hoping to get everybody back into the Y as soon as possible. Thanks so much and have a great day.